barely seen you when you asked me if I hated you. Wasn't surprised but still had nothing I could say to you. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel the way you do. Yeah, I know you better than your parents. I heard about them, you don't gotta be embarrassed. You go online cause it's where you can be the saddest. You've been acting careless. Now you put on a happy face. You need someone who's gonna stay. I know you're crushed under the weight. I'ma hold you up, I'ma hold you up. You keep things bottled up inside. I wish you'd give someone a try. You fell apart a million times. I'ma hold you up, I'ma hold you up before my heart gives out. You're moving faster than the friends I know you used to have. Don't know what happened, but the old you wasn't half as bad. I'm sorry, no one sees what's going on inside your head. Yeah, I know you better than your parents. I heard about them, you don't gotta be embarrassed. You go online cause it's where you can be the saddest. You've been acting careless. Now you put on a happy face. You need someone who's gonna stay. I know you're crushed under the weight. I'ma hold you up, I'ma hold you up. You keep things bottled up inside. I wish you'd give someone a try. You fell apart a million times. I'ma hold you up, I'ma hold you up. I know that you hate when I figure you out. You get so distant just so you can hear a sound. Swear that you've been gone, but yet your body's still around. What are you doing now? I know you put on a happy face. You need someone who's gonna stay. I know you're crushed under the weight. I'ma hold you up, I'ma hold you up. You keep things bottled up inside. I wish you'd give someone a try. You fell apart a million times. I'ma hold you up, I'ma hold you up before my heart gives out.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Genius Live. I'm your host, Jacques Morel. Genius Live is a one-of-a-kind concert where you, the fan, get to control the show. We're in lovely, sunny Los Angeles, and I want to thank Tate McRae for kicking the show off today. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you?
Good. We're going to have a great show. I got a couple questions for you. We got a couple shout-outs you're going to read. We're going to speak to the fans. Are you excited for this?
Yeah, I'm pumped. This is really cool.
We're going to start off. You've been working nonstop for more than half of your life so far.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to finally achieve the goals that you've set out?
It's pretty surreal. I have this thing where I write down all of my goals and I put them in my notes, which is probably bad because I have iCloud. but yeah, it's been really cool because over the last year, a lot of my biggest dreams ever, I've been able to cross off, and it's been kind of crazy to actually get to experience it in real life.
And speaking of one of those dreams, you turned 18 29 days ago. Happy birthday, a Cancer. We love this for you. This is your season.
Thank you.
But one of the things that you wanted to do when you turned 18 was to move in your own place and move to Los Angeles. So
yeah.
Tell me, is it giving everything it's supposed to give? And do you still have a bedroom wall full of lyrics like you did in your last place?
I don't. I had to change that.
Yeah.
Once I knew that my diary was on my wall, I had to
right.
change it. But yeah, my place is really nice, and it's very good to feel independent for once and move out.
That's
finally
awesome.
be in Los Angeles. It's cool.
Congratulations on your independence.
Thank you.
And most of your songs before were sitting down, written in front of a piano with the notes on the keys. I don't know if you still use that same piano.
Yeah, I do.
But for years now, you've been working with other songwriters. Can you talk about what you've learned from that experience, and what's it like sticking up for yourself when sometimes what you're talking about is not really setting with them, but you know this is what you're trying to put into words?
I mean, it's very interesting because even though I'm pretty young, I feel like I've been like writing in co-writing sessions since I was 14, and I think like the biggest thing is knowing that your voice is just as valid, because obviously like my fans know me as a person, and so they relate to everything I need to talk about, and when it's someone else's words, first off, it doesn't relate to me, and then doesn't relate to any of my fans either. So it's been kind of just like trusting yourself, which is a very hard thing to nail down, but it's been a work in progress. So
it's a lifelong journey.
Yeah.
And I'm happy we caught you at a stop on it. I'm going to take the reins for a second. Before we get started, I just want to thank Microsoft and Intel for making all of the interactions today free 99. That means the watch party, that means voting, that means shout outs, all of that. Microsoft and Intel is really doing this for the fans. And we have people in the watch party right now. Shouts to Together Mode. So I would love if y'all could turn on your camera so you could join the party. And if you're not watching us at live.genius.com, it's cool if you're watching us on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, but I suggest you head to live.genius.com so you can get the full experience and the best experience. We got a couple shout outs for you to get to. Can you get to them for us?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Happy anniversary to Allie from Little Rock. She's celebrating her 5th anniversary of being cancer-free. She says, Tate's music got me through it. That's the cutest thing ever. I love you so, so much, and congratulations. Shout out to Corey Fuller from New York, who just got a job promotion. Big deal. Congrats. Happy birthday to Layla from Ireland. She says, I can't wait to meet you in Dublin, Tate. Love you so much. I can't wait. That's going to be the best time on tour ever. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. You're about to go on tour. Just performed in front of a festival crowd for the first time.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, so this is Genius. I wouldn't be Genius if I didn't ask you a question about your lyrics.
Okay.
And on the song that you're about to perform, on You Broke Me First, which you're about to perform, the lyric you say, I know you're like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like I did, but I ran out of every reason. Can you talk about the feeling of when you're down for someone, you're down to do the work, to fix them, to help them.
Totally.
But then when they're not down with you anymore, talk about losing that love and being like, why am I doing this labor for you?
It's a very interesting feeling, and that's my favorite part about You Broke Me First, is that it's like people get into this cycle, and like there's people like me who literally just like give everything to people, and then when that's not reciprocated, at a certain point you like hit a wall. But it's like super hard to realize that wall.
You never know until
because
you're
it's
right
just,
there.
You like want it so bad.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I wrote the song, just for people to feel empowered to like be able to get out on their own and let go of things.
Sometimes the best thing you need is just to let go.
It's true.
You know, but what we need is for you to get into some more music. So I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all in a bit.
Let's do it.
Maybe you like talking too much about yourself, but you should have told me that you were thinking about someone else. You're drunk at a party, or maybe it's just that your car broke down, or your phone's been off for a couple months, so you're calling me now. I know you like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did it. But I've run out of every reason. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. Took a while, was in and out when I first heard that you moved on quicker than I could've ever, you know that hurt. I swear for a while I would stay on my phone just to see your name, but now that it's there, I don't really know what to say. I know you like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did, but I've run out of every reason. Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. What did you think would happen? What did you think would happen? I'll never let you have it. What did you think would happen? Now suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? Yeah, you could say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts when you broke me first. You broke me first. You broke me first.
Alright, the next song I'm gonna be singing for you guys is called That Way. Friends don't look at friends that way. I hope you enjoy this.
Run me in circles like you always do. Mess with me on purpose, so I'll hang on to you. I know what you mean when you act like that, but you don't know it's breaking my heart. Said that it was just never gonna happen, and almost kissing me in the dark. Every time we talk, it just hurts so bad, cause I don't even know what we are. I don't even know where to start, but I can play the part. We say we're friends, but I'm catching you across the room. It makes no sense, cause we're fighting over what we do, and there's no way that I'll end up being with you. But friends don't look at friends that way. Your friends don't look at friends that way. I can't even tell if I love or hate you more. You've got me addicted, and I can tell who's keeping score. Yeah, I know what you mean when you act like that, but you don't know it's breaking my heart. Said that it was just never gonna happen, then almost kissing me in the dark. Every time we talk, it just hurts so bad, cause I don't even know who we are. I don't even know where to start, but I can play the part. We say we're friends, but I'm catching you across the room. It makes no sense, cause we're fighting over what we do, and there's no way that I'll end up being with you. But friends don't look at friends that way. Friends don't look at friends that way. Friends don't look at friends that way. No, friends don't look at friends that way. Oh, yeah. We say we're friends, but I'm catching you across the room. It makes no sense, cause we're fighting over what we do, and there's no way that I'll end up being with you. But friends don't look at friends that way. Friends don't look at friends that way.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Shout out to the watch party, by the way. Everybody looks so good in there. I just want to give a big shout out to Microsoft Teams Together Mode for putting people on stage. If you're in that watch party, please turn on your camera so we can see you. We love you just sitting in the seats. It's like super dope. Tate, I got another question for you. We're doing this real big right now.
Yeah.
On That Way, which you just performed, you said, can't even tell if I love or hate you more. You've got me addicted and I can't tell who's keeping score. Can you talk about the feeling of realizing that love feels like a game of winning and losing?
Oh, it's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like that thing, like that love-hate relationship where you're like, I literally wish I'd never met you in my entire life and I don't want you in my life, to like, oh my God, I'm in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the weirdest thing that humans experience. It's just like a strange thing to write about because I feel like every single person goes through that but just has no idea why. And it's like this horrible battle until you literally have to forget this person.
Until you have to forget them and then move on and then find someone else and then rinse and repeat.
Uh-huh.
And one thing that's been interesting, I've watched a lot of your interviews in the past, that people are talking like they're surprised that you could write songs like this at this age. But it's like, we've all been teenagers. Like, you know what it's like to fall in love and to have a heartbreak without even having to go through it.
Yeah.
So can you talk about like speaking for that and saying like, hey, I have feelings too. Just because I haven't been through a divorce doesn't mean I don't know what heartbreak is.
I mean, some of my most dramatic times were when I was 14, 15. Like, oh my God, I wrote heartbreaker bangers. I don't even know over who. Like, I genuinely don't know. But I did, because I just, like, really felt things. For the first time, too, when you first feel something, like a crush,
it's intense.
It hits you hard. Yeah, it's not easy.
And how does your work ethic as a dancer inform your performing and getting ready? I mean, you were just rehearsing today, not only for this, but for your tour coming up.
Yeah.
So can you talk about 9 years as a dancer? Tell me how that you put that into your music.
I mean, as a dancer, you're like a workhorse. I mean, you like drill for hours and hours and hours upon days. And but it definitely, I feel like I'm used to it because I've been doing it my whole life. So
you've been ready for this moment your whole life.
Yeah.
We got a couple shout outs to get to. Can we get to some of them for us?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't know where they are.
Can we get some black hearts in the chat, please? Let's get some black hearts in the chat, please. And also let us know where you're tuning in from as well. I got another question for you.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you ever believe that maybe one day, because I know you have on your list, you also want to perform at the Grammys as well. That's another thing. And did you feel like you'd be able to cross these things off your list so fast?
I want to do that one day. I mean, there's a lot of things that I just didn't really ever think, but you just put them out there into the universe and see if they happen. You cross your fingers and work hard.
Right?
Yeah, that's just what I do. So.
And we manifested these shout-outs because they're right in front of us.
They're right here. Okay, the next shout-out is Amelia says thank you to Nix from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. She says thank you for being my best friend even when it was so hard. Aw. Well, I love you so much, and you guys are all the best. Nicholas from Florida says, Tate, I'm seeing you at Austin City Limits. I'm your biggest fan, and I love you. That's going to be sick. I'm so excited for all festivals this year. I think they're going to be incredible, and I love you more. So, Letitia Tate's Funk says, happy birthday to Mariana from Brazil. Thank you for being the light in my dark. Aww. I love you guys so much. You're the best fans ever in the entire world. And Freddie wants to wish his daughter Sophia a happy 15th birthday. Tate McRae is her favorite artist, and this shout out is a dream come true. Aw, well, happy birthday.
This is amazing. This is truly amazing. Can we please get some more black hearts in the chat, please? And before we get into your next songs, I reached out to one of your biggest stan accounts. It's called Tate McRae News.
Aww.
Her name is Megan, and I have some rapid fire questions for you. Right?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. First and foremost, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Patience.
There we go. What is your favorite part about making music?
The writing process, and then getting to listen to my songs and put them all together.
Nice. And then finally, if you could be in a band with 3 people, alive or dead, who would you pick?
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, Megan gave you some great questions.
Post Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Who else would I want to be in a band with? Probably
alive or dead.
Alive or dead. Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm. That
would be cool. And then probably someone like I just want to dance with Britney Spears.
Yes, let's go. Free Britney, y'all. All
yeah,
right, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you in a bit, and take it away.
Let's do it. All right, this is my song, which I loved in the 90s.
said you never lied, but you did it anyway. So how am I supposed to feel when you said it's so real to my face? And you said you make a promise, but a promise never stays. So how am I supposed to act when it's just how it is nowadays? And I swear we kinda fell in love with the pain. And I'm scared we don't even know the right way. Wish I loved you in the 90s, 'cause I know that we would work. Say wrong place, wrong time, should've been alive, bet it wouldn't hurt. If I loved you in the 90s, back when life was in a blur. Say right guy, right vibe, wouldn't have to try, bet it wouldn't hurt. If I loved you in the 90s, ooh. If I loved you in the 90s, what happened to the guy picking up the girl? And I speed down the highway and don't care to say a word. And my head is kinda dreamy, I imagine it with you. On the long record, I'm looking at the sky like 92. And I swear we kinda fell in love with the pain. And I'm scared we don't even know the right way. Wish I loved you in the 90s, 'cause I know that we would work. Say wrong place, wrong time, should've been alive, bet it wouldn't hurt. If I loved you in the 90s, back when life was in a blur. Say right guy, right vibe, wouldn't have to try, bet it wouldn't hurt. If I loved you in the 90s, oh, if I loved you in the 90s, wish I loved you in the 90s, 'cause I know that we would work. Say wrong place, wrong time, bet it wouldn't hurt. I have a frog in my throat, wow. Okay, sorry guys. The next song I'm gonna be singing is called Bad Ones. You say that you've been missing me every single time we're not together. And I know that I've been gone from everything, but I needed that. Say you wish that you were kissing me, it comes out of nowhere whenever. But I'm kinda sick and tired, you're so selfish. Say I'm not coming back to you, but wait, don't leave. Hate that it's so easy for you. Wait, I can't see. Try to walk away, I keep falling for the bad ones. They'll always make me sad ones. Trying hard to hold my ground, it always knocks me down. You're the bad ones, way too good at falling for the bad ones. You're so good at tricking me, making me believe I'm not enough. And I'm always so confident till you come and trip me up. Yeah, why you so caught up in facing me? You know there's something that I really hate. You're the only thing about me that should change. You're my one mistake. But wait, don't leave. Hate that it's so easy for you. Wait, I can't see. Try to walk away, I I keep falling for the bad ones. They'll always make me sad ones. Trying hard to hold my ground, it always knocks me down. Yeah, the bad ones. Way too good at falling for the bad ones. You're way too good at falling for the bad ones. Hey.
Hey, we're doing good. We're feeling this so far. This is feeling good. I got to ask you a question about Wish I Met You in the 90s.
Yeah.
You, born July 1st, 2003. And can you please explain to me how we got to the song? Because I don't think anyone in this room was old enough to date in the 90s.
I mean, I've kind of had this like one infatuation with like living in a different time period.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I honestly think our world is kind of messed up because of all the technology that we have and like our phones.
Yeah.
And like there's so many amazing things, but then at the same time I feel like it really wrecks relationships.
True.
And I'm like, people don't put in effort or time anymore because things are so easy for everyone. Like if we could go back in time when people actually had to walk to someone's door, they couldn't just text them here.
That happens?
Yes. Oh my God. It's like
That's a thing?
it's a real thing. Like it I think that people just like don't put in time anymore or effort. And that's like my view on relationships. And that it's like very hard to find people that put time and effort into relationships.
All right, cool. Because
Yeah.
I had to get an answer to that because I was like, the song is great, but tell me about it. Big shout out to everybody in the watch party right now. Turn your cameras on if you haven't already. And shout out to everyone that has voted for the final song. The vote is closed. It is now All My Friends Are Fake. Man, before we get into All My Friends Are Fake, you want to shout out your real best friend? Say what up to her? Because,
yeah.
you know.
Well, my friend Cameron, she's in Germany right now. I miss her so much, but I love her.
Take it away.
Shout out. All right, this is All My Friends Are Fake.
I would keep things inside, taking up space till I get someone I could open my mind up to. I guess it would pretty good to know, but it's just gonna get serious. I think I'm running out of room. Everyone's got someone to custom to give their darkness to. I wish I had someone could trust them, but loyalty don't come for free, 'cause all my friends are fake. Oh, they just want me for the day until they don't. I stay up wondering, what if I broke my legs? What if I changed my name? Would you still love me the same? Or are you just as fake, like all my friends are fake? Sorry if I got you wrong, didn't mean to judge you by cover. I've been burned so many times, it's hard to turn it off. Everyone's got people they see through, but I see through everyone. So if you want me to believe you and need you, might take some time to recognize, 'cause all my friends are fake, 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 fake. They just want me for the day until they don't. I stay up wondering, what if I broke my legs? What if I changed my name? Would you still love me the same? Or are you just as fake, like all my friends are fake? Sorry if I got you wrong. No, I didn't mean to judge you by cover. I've been burned so many times, it's hard to turn it off. All my friends are fake, 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 fake. They just want me for the day, wait until they don't. I stay up wondering, what if I broke my legs? What if I changed my name? Would you still love me the same? Or are you just as fake, like all my friends are fake? Or are you just as fake like all my friends are fake?
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Before we get out of here, I want to talk about One Day, the viral hit that really made it popping, that really made everything happen. The top comment on the YouTube video right now is from Della Rose, and it says, "Is it just me, or does anybody want to see this song turned into a movie?" So who would be the two main characters in that movie?
Oh my god. Okay, right now I'm like really shipping Zendaya and Tom Holland. And I feel like that would be the cutest movie ever.
It would be.
Like they're like not meant to be together and then they like come together. It'd be cute.
They're already in Spider-Man, but you know.
Yeah, but I would see it again.
And also on that same song, you have a lyric that says, "It is impossible to get you off my mind. I think about 100 thoughts and you were 99. You're about 13 when you wrote it, give or take. What was the 100th thought?
Everyone asks that. I have no idea. I wrote that song in 20 minutes. I didn't put that much thought into it.
That's awesome. But you know what, though? Hey, you know, all these years later, now you're a working musician and you're making it happen. And speaking of working, you have a surprise for us, right?
I have a surprise. I have one more song. I did a song with Khalid, and I'm going to strip it down and do an acoustic version of it. So.
And Khalid was actually on your list of goals to hit. So did it live up to the hype? Was working with him as good as it must have been?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we were in a pandemic kind of sucked because we couldn't really, like, get in the studio. But otherwise, he's, like, the best human being ever, and it was a dream come true, so.
Yeah, and before we get out of here, I want to shout out Windows and Intel for giving fans the tools to do whatever it is that they are inspired to do. And shout out to everyone that was in the watch party today that submitted shout outs, and they also voted on the final song. Y'all have really, really made the show amazing. And before we get out here, Tate, what inspires you?
What inspires me?
Yeah.
So many things. Everything.
Can you give us two of them?
Two things? I mean, this right here will probably inspire some sort of song. Anything. Literally every second of my day will lead up to something that I'm going to write about. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, on behalf of Genius Live, the whole LA team, and everyone here, I'm Jacques Morel. This has been an amazing show. We hope to see y'all soon. Thank you to Windows and Intel. And take it away.
All right, let's do it.
It's a feeling that I can't explain, that I miss you more when I'm away. And I swear I've been counting the days, but when you're here I think I need some space. Well shit, we've always had good conversations when we used to, but I haven't been serious since high school. And maybe I'm the one to blame, but in real life it's not the same. And when I'm working, you're the only one that I want. But when I'm working, yeah, I told you from the start, I'm not perfect. Yeah, that's why you like me so much. When I'm working, oh, ooh, da 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 da, da 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 da. When I'm working, oh, yeah, da 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 da, da 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 da. When I'm working, oh. When I'm working, you're the only one that I want. But when I'm working, bye guys. I love you all so much.